Awesome. So, once again, welcome to the world of Dicely Done as we take our adventurers through the Sword Coast in Faerun on their exploits to see what is happening around the town of Phandalin. As we left them last week, they had been asked to investigate a couple of things to find the location of a missing spellbook and see what was happening with some undead that were allegedly in the area. And at this point, let us say hello to our adventurers, and they introduce themselves to remind us just who that makes up this motley band.
Hey, I'm Callus Kilron, the tiefling sorcerer that can't aim for shit.
Oh, hi there. I'm Addy. Well, let's just say we might not know what I am yet, but probably take a good guess when I tell you I can talk to plants, I can talk to birds. Don't like metal or rocks because they don't talk back, but we'll see.
I'm Killian, the barbarian who did not go down last time and is in perfect health.
May have ran away a little though.
Hello there, I'm Danica. I am a sorcerer's Dawnfear who has a weird sense of justice, and my mother's ghost is always with me, and if I focus on you enough, I can drain your energy.
And Callus's face at that never ceases to amaze me. So, as we left you last week, you had gone to see Agatha, the lady that Sister Garielle had asked you to go and ask a question of. And in using your question with them, you found out that the answer you needed the most was find Cragmore Castle. However, you then took your leave as things looked like they could escalate and made your way back to where you had left the cart, where Ick, a little bit shaken up by the flying and screaming spectral lady, has said that he would like to take stock of the moment and just make sure that the animals are okay, and to please feel free to go on without him.
Gotta look out for yourself, Ick. Mama Meadfellow will never let me live it down if something happens to you. If you get back to town safe, okay? Have a good time.
Ick laughs, and reminds you that he should be okay. He's used to this, and if anything, he's probably better. He's probably more at home in the forest than most of you, and that he really doesn't want to be dealing with whatever undead it is that were down to the south.
Do you think we do? Still looking for my inn.
So, with that in mind, are you heading where? You have the map of the area up in front of you. Where do you wish to go?
We will
Well, I mean,
follow. My suggestion is going to be, let's stay on the road, right? And
It's like Coneyberry.
then we go straight through, cut through the woods to the old well thingy-majig.
Did we? Sorry,
So-
did we make it back to Coneyberry? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd left the wagon just outside of
I would
Coneyberry.
say follow the road to the next hexagon and then literally cut straight through that smaller path there.
Right. We should definitely check it out because we've heard things about here, but let's not get ourselves in too much of a pickle if we think things might get rough. I mean, we don't even have Ick with us. So we just take it slow for now. What do you think?
The last time we didn't play this smart, so let's be very sneaky about this, and let's stick together as well.
So you're going to head through the hills towards Old Owl Well then?
Right. If things looking spicy though, I'd rather we get out. I don't want to end up like your big furry friend back there.
Who?
I don't know. Bear, I think you called him.
Yes. Yeah. Bear.
Oh yeah, when were we supposed to go to his funeral? Huh? Forgot about that, didn't we? Didn't know him. Don't
no,
care.
They did say that we could pop in if and when as soon as we return to town.
We're so bad friends. We're such bad friends.
We will go and see that to them. Besides, people that leave us from this plane, they don't necessarily stay in that. You know, in that.
Well, I'm sure he's resting somewhere nice right now.
I start
Bear
looking at
died a
Danica.
warrior's death. He's probably fighting in the bugbear plane of war.
I start looking at Danica, thinking she's going to start talking to a bear any second, isn't she? Like she's got.
Yeah.
Did you say this out loud?
Yeah. No, I'm staring at you.
Okay. Oh, can you also drain energies?
I'm just waiting for you to start talking to your friends. That's all.
My friends? Oh, you mean Mom? Mom? Mother? Are you here? Would you like to be introduced to Callus? I don't think she likes you very much.
That's probably a good reason.
Around, we're like, is that one there? Points at about.
Mother? Oh, no, not that one, Addie, but I'm pretty sure Mother would love to meet you.
Well, I'd love.
All right, let's get to this well before we start talking to the branches.
Oh, Bryce's a great conversationalist, you know.
I just saw him up.
Excellent. So, you set off heading through the hills, the foothills leading up to the Sword Mountains. You can see Ice Spire Peak in the distance. The site of a severe battle with a white dragon just a couple of years ago.
And we know this, I'm assuming, right?
It's very common knowledge.
Okay.
Who won the battle? The dragon or the not dragons?
The not dragons.
It's always a good thing.
Who
And
knows? We might play that campaign one day.
as you are heading through the hills, you suddenly see in the distance the crumbling ruins of what looks like an old watchtower, surrounded by several mounds of rubble that suggest they were walls and maybe a courtyard. And in the middle of the courtyard, you can see a bright, colourful tent, but you can't see anyone in sight.
Well, that's kind of sticking out of place, isn't it?
Bright,
Kinda
colorful
weird.
tent, and that's all we can see.
It's like ruins.
I think somebody's camping there.
How far away is the tent from us?
You are a fair distance away at the moment. You sort of like have got enough time to work out how you will approach it, what direction you want to come from. You can't see any movement. There doesn't appear to be any sort of loud noises. It's just a tent in some ruins.
Can
Does
we
anyone
try
know?
and go around it?
Well, that might be what we go in for. Do we want to try and get a closer
I don't
look?
think undead have to make camp. I think they kind of just do
Yeah.
their thing.
Yeah,
any-
but
does any-
it seems that there's trouble everywhere that we go. Until we know who's camping out here near these undead.
Has anyone ever seen anything like this before? Callus?
Not that I remember or anything like that.
Can we roll perception to see if there's anything?
Be a circus.
Or
Sticks
honor
out.
or religion. Or
Please
anything.
make perception rolls.
Perception rolls. Normal. Is that a nat 20 from Callus?
I didn't see it.
I think we all rolled over each other, so it deletes it.
Ah.
But if you look in the chat, you see the fact that
Oh,
the
yeah,
20
yeah.
is green means it was a nat 20.
Oh, one good roll of the night.
Not in combat.
In the courtyard, you can also see what looks like a well in the southwest corner of the courtyard. And it looks like the area has seen use recently. But honestly, it's just a big tent and some ruins.
Can I?
Is it specifically Callus that saw that, by the way?
All of you see this. It doesn't
Okay.
particularly change. Callus is the one that saw the well.
Oh, okay.
Can we
I was about to say, what a waste of a roll then.
Is it possible sensing if there's a person inside the tent?
Do you
That
have
was
way
what
to
your
do that?
perception roll was for, unless you've got something
And
else you want
there's
to
no one in there.
do. You didn't see anyone.
Okay. Cool.
Hey.
But the last time I checked, you can't see through fabric.
That's why I was thinking about shooting an arrow through it.
Well, is anyone here specifically good at being a bit sneaky? Like, I'm okay at it, but I'm
Yes,
small. But...
actually.
Yes?
His name is Ick, and he's not with us.
Anyone else?
I'm normally.
I mean, I could try.
pretty- I'm normally
You-
decent at it. I think.
Yeah,
was
I mean,
doing
Danica can
roguing.
climb on walls, and Addie, you're small, so...
I'm big for my age.
There are trees, right?
There are trees, but you're dealing more with hilly terrain rather than forested terrain in
Is
this
there-
area.
Is there a tree that looks like I could stay hidden behind it, climb to a certain height, where I would be able to see into this tent?
There are several trees that you could try and climb, yeah. But it's a closed tent.
Oh,
You
it's
have not
closed.
seen an entrance to it.
I say we shoot an arrow through it.
What if it's just an adventurer like us, and we're just shooting arrows through it? Maybe...
Well, if he was a smart adventurer, maybe he wouldn't have such an conspicuous tent. Like, a bit silly of him, isn't it? I think we just go up and say hi.
I think that's a very good idea, because if it's the thing that we're looking for and it's evil, then we kill it. And if
Upon
it's a person that we don't like, then we kill.
When,
We're
upon
fine,
the
then.
words, upon Killian's words, if that's a good idea, Addy starts walking outwards towards the tent.
Oh,
Okay.
Awesome. I'm going to follow
Are you
Addie.
going- Right. There are crumbling ruins all around it. Are you going to approach from the north, south, east, or west?
I assume...
The biggest chunk of ruins is what is left of the watchtower, which is the northeast corner of the ruins.
Where would we say we were originally? Where would we naturally have come out heading this direction from Coneyberry? Is it north? We would have been northwest, I guess.
Northwest.
You
yeah.
would have followed the path around and probably ended up coming in more from the south as you followed the path. But
That's
I am
fine,
happy for you to come in from any direction.
Did we say we were following the path? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go pathway then.
F.
Also,
Killian is
I'm not
following
running
Addie,
off.
so-
Upon that line, she just started walking towards it, so there will be time for anyone to maybe say or do something.
So
Not the only do
Addy
is
has said they
Killian's
go
right there. Hell
first.
yeah.
So Addy, can you drag your character to where I've just pinged, please?
Oh, 1 second. Does that work? No. Oh, it's the name, not the picture, isn't it?
Yep.
Mhm.
I think Callus is probably still in shock with Danica saying, "Let's shoot an arrow through it." Like thinking after the last time we did the Bugbear Bridge, like thinking we're not developing yet.
Anyone that is following Addy,
I'm not trying to
drag your
stop
token in by that ping.
I have my crossbow already, and I'm following as well.
Okay, so we've just established no one has tried to stop Addy. Okay.
No. TPK.
I'm going to move Ferb's character a little bit so that they're actually on the map.
Yay.
Who's missing? Oh, Callus is missing. Is Callus joining us?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, aren't I? God damn it. Right at the frickin' end. Safety and behind. It's the safest place.
Okay. So, you are approaching the ruins. What would you like to do?
Oh god, I don't like that pop-up. Well, Addy is literally just heard us like, oh yeah, it's a good idea to just go up and see and talk and ask her how. So she's not like running forward, but leisurely stroll.
I'm
like,
gonna pop
towards...
my hand on her shoulder now because we're closer, and go,
Okay.
Addy, a little bit slower and a little bit sneakier. It's a good idea to get closer, but last time when we lost the element of surprise, we lost people. So slow and steady wins the race in this case.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
And she's
you
kind of like,
you do not want to be seen or heard.
okay. And she like crouches down, and then instead goes a little bit more. Instead of just briskly strolling,
Did
goes
you
into
say
Stealth roll,
there's-
please.
stealth roll.
Did you say there's a watchtower? Or
There
rooms?
was what looked like a watchtower in the northeast corner. The ruins of a watchtower.
That was a natural one on my stealth roll.
And a 2.
Moving on!
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh look! It's a wall. I can climb it. Really loudly.
Yeah, Addy's walking, and Danica's just been like, "Oh, stay quiet," and then like a fucking squirrel runs past. Like, squirrel! That's basically what just happened.
Okay.
Crouch down, try to be stealthy, immediately step on the most crunchy of branches.
Yep. Okay. Still with you guys.
Is there any point me rolling a stealth throw at this point in time?
It's entirely up to you.
You know what? Let's make it worse.
Oh no.
When that
no.
is the best stealth roll in the group as well. Oh. Okay. You make it.
Get out.
You make it up to by the wall.
Are we
It's
moving
still-
ourselves there?
Or wherever you want to go. It's still very, very quiet.
Okay, how high up is this wall?
It's high enough that you'd have to climb over it, but you can't see through it.
I'm gonna climb up to it. I'm not gonna go to the other side. I'm just gonna climb enough to see what's on the other side.
So you're basically going to climb up to the top so that you can look over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But keeping myself very sneaky.
Yep. I'm just wondering if everyone's looking at their maps.
And
I'm
we're
looking
still
at my
black.
map.
Yeah, I'm looking at my map. I haven't seen anything yet.
It's still black.
Okay, Danica,
Can we see that?
Can I
I
have
can't
an
see.
athletics check from you?
Athletics? Why?
You're climbing a wall.
I have wall climb though. Spider climb.
Oh, yeah,
whatever has
spider-
turn.
Okay, actually, yeah, I forgot you walk. So you walk straight up the wall. For the purposes of this, I'm going to move your token a little bit.
Okay.
Right, but fly
There
away,
you go.
Danica. When Danica climbs the wall, does she literally like just go completely horizontal and do it like 2-footed, or does
Yeah,
she like
it's
climb?
2-footed up. She
Oh my
has
god,
to,
she
she
goes
has to do it.
horizontal.
No, it's Spider-Man style. She can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
So Danica, things may have changed slightly for you.
Yeah. So I'm going to.
Actually, he should be there.
I'm going to go ahead and tell the crew. I can see the undead by the.
You can see a bunch of zombies coming out of the watchtower.
There's at least 2 of them, maybe a third.
So,
Um,
Danica, can I please have an initiative roll, please?
Oh, no.
Told you so.
Oh, at least we saw the. That's good.
No, just Danica. Oh, actually, no, Killian can see them as well. I'll take Killian too, yeah.
I'm gonna. I said that I was gonna tell those guys, right?
Yeah, so I'll allow that, and then it'll be the initiative order. Killian, you can see several zombies shambling out of the watchtower.
I raise your shamble and I go with a. Our battle will be glorious.
Fucking damn it.
Let's see. How
Am I? Oh no, Killian's first.
Killian is working out what he wants to do.
Just a quick question. They are within the reach of my sacred flame, right?
Sacred flame.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, they are.
Both of them, because if I catch one, I catch the second one too, right?
Yeah, they're within 5 feet of each other, so yes.
Wicked.
Okay. So, Killian dashes forward with the battle strongly in mind. That's 35. And old No-Nose there, the leader of this shambling pack, I believe is going to get a new accessory. And that accessory, despite the name of hand axe, actually it's going to be a head axe. Because Killian is going to take this hand axe and throw it right into its head.
Okay, make your roll, please.
Or, alternatively,
You're gonna chop his toe off.
You are going to wonder whether or not your axe actually hit the tower instead. From where you are, though, you hear a voice from inside the tent go, "What's this disturbance?"
zombies.
Guys, are we sure we want to fight here? Like, do you want to carry on?
Danica, it's your turn.
Addy, I think it might be too late to retreat. They've seen us. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on the closest zombie, hoping that it will hit both of them.
That's a dex save, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
First one makes it.
Motherfucker.
Fuck.
They're ballerinas. They're not zombies. They're ballerinas.
You know what it is? They're going so slow. That's why. That's why the axe missed. That's why the sacred flame missed. They're so slow, and our attacks are so fast.
Just gotta go slower, right? Of course.
The zombies are slow enough. Callus and Addy, can I get initiative from you, please?
I have to click Addy first, then
Yeah.
initiative, then roll.
Okay, Addy, what are you doing? You've seen Killian go charging in.
Yeah.
You've seen Danica firing off spells.
Don't know what's quite going on. She's like panicking a little bit. She's like, what's going on? And she's gonna go 5, 10. Let's see here. Oh no. And she's gonna like kind of freeze for a moment, seeing a bunch of zombies, I assume. Then carry on. 1, 2, 3. That's her full movement. And what's gonna happen is from Addy. So Addy has like a big wooden staff with like a little totem in front of it, and what you see is her pull the staff back over her head and flick it forward, and out of the end of the staff comes this long, thorny, like bramble. Like imagine like a rose bush thorns shoots out of it and goes straight for the zombie that's directly like north of her currently now.
Okay. Make the roll.
And I'm making magic melee attacks. This is a D20 plus 5. How do I do this again? I made a thing for it. That's an 8 to hit, unfortunately.
Same roll as well. Same 8 to hit. This no-nos here. Something's going on there.
Does an 8 hit?
No.
Nope. I assume the large tendrily vines just fly straight over the fucking zombie's head. You're like,
Yeah.
oh no, that didn't work. And then, because she's scared and she's missed and she's everything, what happens is Addie stood there and she goes, she sneezes, and as she sneezes, she transforms into a paw. Like a pig with tusks, like all the air around her probably starts to like turn. All of a sudden, Addie's just a boar.
Oh.
That's the end of my turn.
Brilliant.
What the fuck?
Callum.
Well,
Oh,
seeing
by the way, you
everyone,
would have heard Danica go, what the fuck?
seeing that everyone's now running, I'm gonna go. Oh, we go again, and chase after him to try and get to at least here. I can see
Come on,
something.
Callus, you can do it. Set these
I'm what-
bastards on fire.
You're right. I guess I could see what seems to be a boar in front of me all of a sudden now.
Yeah.
It's like,
You can't see Addy.
great, Babe's here. I
go.
guess I see the undead. I'm gonna just attack with firebolt.
Okay. We've hit.
I told you you could do it.
What's your roll? Your damage.
Damage, which is
D8, I think, is it? Or is it D10?
D10.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Yay!
It slams into the zombie,
All the
But does-
practice worth it.
but does not knock it down.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oomph. He's going to come up and make a slam attack on Killian. Take 3 damage.
Jesus Christ.
It's one of those days again, isn't it?
Yep. Apparently so.
Oh.
Just lay out the body bag ready to go.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3. I think that one might miss though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Damn, that's a lot of zombies.
Damn.
Question.
Yes.
Since there are 3 together, if I hit the middle one, I hit all 3, right?
No, you only hit 2.
Mm.
The side of the tent bursts open, and a man dressed in flowing red robes,
Oh, fuck.
clean shaven, including his head, which is tattooed with a bunch of arcane symbols.
Oh no.
Anyone with knowledge arcana can feel free to make a roll.
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
It's not proficient, so. Oh wait, no. I'm also no. I keep my intelligence as a 4, but. Ooh.
Danica and
Oh,
Callus, you
I'll roll.
recognize.
Oh, okay.
And Addy, you all recognize these symbols as necromantic symbols that he has got tattooed across his head.
I'm gonna shout out.
Danica, you recognize him as hailing from the city of Thay.
City of what?
Thay.
Faye.
Yep.
Dang.
He looks Thay.
So if I know that he comes from that city, would I know anything else about that city?
They are known for having very proficient magic users.
You ever see the new D&D movie? Because,
Oh, thank God. Shit. Look.
Okay, cool.
As he comes out, he yells, "What the hell is going on here? Enough!"
I should ask you the same question. What the hell is going on
It's
here?
not your turn, it's Killian's.
Oh.
well, Killian, I mean, wizard, sure, whatever. Killian doesn't have no arcana. And just because he's bald and clean-shaven, I mean, Killian is bald and clean-shaven, kind of looks like these two could be related, almost. However, the zombie made a horrible mistake, unfortunately for it. It had the audacity to lay its grubby little hands on Killian, which is going to lead towards rage time!
Hell yeah.
And with that rage, Bernie No-Nos here is going to taste the fury of this rage-fueled great axe.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, let's go.
Yep, it's him. Still on its feet, but very
that's not
beaten and battered.
Yep, that's about it.
Yep, Addy.
Addy, having just sneezed and turned into a boar, briefly looks down at herself, at her what are now hooves, and screams. Like, she's like, she has no fucking clue what's going on, right? And just bolts it forward to the closest, straight up to this, the closest, thingy. And is going to do an attack, which is called Tusk. Which is, and I've now just been upset with myself because I've realised that is not long enough to do my extra thing. And I don't have a thing for it, so it's going to be this plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7, for fuck's sake. Addie's too Addie has no idea what's going on. She's just screaming, she's flailing everywhere. And that's it, basically, unfortunately. You know?
Yep.
That will do, pig. That will do.
Danica.
We could chit chat, but are we gonna chit chat? That's the question. It's better to chit chat when the zombies are dead, isn't it? Right. Motivated from Callus's great display of use of magics, I am going to try yet again.
Okay.
But this
What do-
time, I have put more effort into flailing hands, and I am going to cast them forward as
And-
this flame hits the middle zombie.
So you're going for the middle one, the one in front of Addy.
Correct.
Because you can hit 2 of them, I'm assuming you're using Sacred Bolt, aren't you?
Correct.
So which is the other one going to hit?
The other one's the one in front of Killing.
Okay. Right, so the one in front of Killian first. Gets hit. Roll me a d8 damage, please.
How do I do that again? Oh, it's the A.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
It crumbles to ash.
Nice.
Bye!
And- The other one? Can I get damage for that, please?
Oh, hell yeah.
Danica, definitely being inspired by the fortitude and bravery of her comrades, finishes off the zombie in front of Killian as a second bolt of radiant fire blasts into the chest of the zombie that's actually looks confused that it's fighting a pig. Callus.
Okay, before I go there, it's radiant damage to is undead, so it's double damage in it as well. Just clarifying that, is it?
They're not,
Is
they're not
it?
vulnerable.
Oh, I wish it was. Okay, never mind.
It does have an impact, but yeah, it's not double damage.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, comrades are attacking still, but then of course I've seen the big scary necromancer say stop, basically. I will send message to necromancer because I can do that because I've got the spell message, and say to him, control the undead and we will cease attack.
Okay.
Okay. I'm curious why you use the spell, but okay.
It's not a spell, it's my
Oh.
cantrip.
Oh, yeah.
Got this cantrip message, so that's why.
To flex, because Callus is such a powerful sorcerer.
Yeah. He doesn't have to use a spell
Yeah.
slot. for that.
Telepathy. I
He
mean,
has leveled
Gonna
up.
try.
He's no
Gonna try.
longer going to run it in.
The zombies do nothing. As the
Is it-
mage looks at you and goes, I already said enough. They were already controlled.
Okay, there you go. Stop attacking him!
Killian, who is currently in the throes of barbarian rage.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Upping flames, upping flames. Can
yeah. Killian, I'm going to need you to make a willpower save,
Yeah.
which we determined is a wisdom.
Yeah.
Yes. I like this. Seems like such a fair way to do it. Oh no.
No. It would be.
That does not look like a pass, which means I think that blood rage is a little too strong. if I was to assess the situation from an outside perspective, merely, I think Killian's going to continue to attack the zombies.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be the one that is still
Yep.
adjacent.
Roll with the advantage because the boar is also there.
Well, I removed. Sorry.
Come on, zombies, let's go! I'll take you down again.
Why do I feel like you're just murdering his family now? Even more.
18 and 12. That's
He's
12
the
damage.
dude. He's the dude
That's
from
15 to me.
vile.
He's the dude from whatchamacallit,
The zombie
Walking Dead, the governor.
The zombie quite literally loses an arm. Addy.
Still screaming, still flailing about, but apparently not have done anything of effect at this point. It's kind of like jumping around, and then the boar freezes for a second, and then the boar itself once again sneezes, and Addy returns to what looks like Addy. And then hearing, it's because, sorry, am I right? I could still understand common when I'm an animal. I just can't communicate it. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Knowing that apparently this guy had told us stop. I'm actually, forgive me for this. Seeing Killian is still in the barbarian rage, I'm going to attempt to use Thorn Whip on Killian, but not to hurt him, to restrain him. Is that okay?
That's not possible.
Is it not possible?
You're basically hitting him with a whip of thorns. So it is spiky and viney all the way through.
Okay, but can I do that? And okay, if I accept that it's going to hurt him, can I still try and restrain him with it?
What it would do is move him 10 feet towards you, so you'd have to move away and use it.
And if
Okay.
he fails, he would probably put that rage on her, right?
Maybe. You might swing for me. Yeah.
This could go wrong in so many ways.
Okay, instead of that then, she's very small, she's very weak, but she's trying to stop her friend. So instead of doing anything spell-like, she's just going to try and grab him and restrain him.
Okay.
Which is probably not going to work. But
Can
she's
I
gonna try.
have strength rolls from you both, please? Strength saves. And Killian has advantage because he's a barbarian. He's in barbarian rage.
Is it strength save for me as well, yeah?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're essentially trying to grapple him.
Oh, I'm going to guess I'm not going to get this, guys, unless I get that 20. Nope.
Addy tries to grab Killian and is almost sent flying as the continued swing of the axe as he lops at the zombies.
No worries. She's just going to shout at him then. It's like, stop attacking! I know you're angry!
It's like a mechanical bull at this moment in time, isn't it?
I'm like, calm down, you bold fuck! That's basically what she says.
Danica.
Right. I am going to try and shock Killian, so that he's slightly
God, we're-
unconscious but not hurt.
Oh god, we're all pee-pee. We're all infighting now.
Shocking grasp will do damage,
Um.
and you would have to walk right up to buy him to use it.
Okay. What about charm person?
You can
Ooh.
try it.
Okay, cool. We're gonna try it. Do I have to walk up to him?
No. Charm person has range. I'm just very quickly checking something.
You should be able to send the spell if you press the speech bubble next to charm person.
Yeah, that's not the bit I'm doing.
No, I was talking about.
It's a humanoid.
Mhm.
He is a humanoid, yes.
Yep, I was just checking something else.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
He is just within range.
Wisdom saving throw from Killian, please. DC 13. You now
See your 13 and raise you a 3.
You now are. You already viewed her as a colleague, so you now view Danica as a close colleague.
Say something.
Killian, retreat.
Okay.
The zombies continue to do nothing. The mage waves his hands, obviously casting a spell, as his body is enclosed in light,
Oh no.
walking to stand beside the well. Is there any need for this unpleasantness? Stop him, or I will.
I believe that he's more likely to listen now.
Killian.
Right.
How?
Well, now
many-
we reveal that just the act of our friend Addie saying, hey, stop, would have been fine. I mean, Killian wasn't completely mindless, but seeing all of these shenanigans, Killian takes a step back. What? No kill? What's going on? There's zombies. What? What's this? What's with the force field? What's going on here, wizard?
What's this? What's this? That's my sibling. Yeah. What's this?
What's this? What's this?
What's this?
What's
There's
this?
zombies everywhere.
Okay, we will stay in initiative order just in case. Addy?
Okay, seeing that Killian has dropped back, finally after like 2 minutes, she'll like run around and then face the offspring of what might be Callus and Killian's love child, and be like, all right, we've stopped attacking him. Can we just sit down and talk now? That's it.
Danica?
I'm gonna stay on the wall and go, you mentioned unpleasantness, however, why on earth do you have an army of undead around a well?
I travel alone. I need bodyguards in case I come across meatheads that come in swinging their swords and axes before saying hello.
You have a
Pointedly looking at Killian.
Could be worse. They could have shot an arrow through your tent.
Donika's gonna pull her cloak over her head and play with her hair, like looking at her split ends. There are no split ends, by the way. She's just.
Well, if you want to play that game, I could quite easily have ended all of you. My bodyguards are replaceable after all. Heck, you might have even found yourself recruited. Now, why have you come bludgeoning into my camp?
There was rumors about a bunch of undead, which I guess were true, from the town over. You're not, like, marauding around, raising your your army of the undead. Just kind of, what are you doing traveling around? I don't care about undead. I'm not a priest. What you do with your dead bodies is your business. But, what, you're just an adventurer that is a necromancer?
I'm a scholar. This tower was allegedly built by a wizard. I came to find out who, to try and dig into the past. As you can see, I do necromancy.
Bojangle?
Yeah, his name wasn't Bojangles, was he?
Well, I'm not sure what the name was. This was part of what I was here for. This tower has been destroyed for quite a long time. I did think about going and asking that hag Agatha, but I just don't want to deal with that.
Oh yeah.
So
she was,
I was like, I'll do what I do.
yeah,
Dig a
she was quite-
well, talk to the spirits, maybe have a couple of undead.
You talk to your mother too?
Danica loves talking to spirits. You know what?
There's another one.
I think we can all just work together. I would say sorry about your bodyguard, but I mean, they're replaceable and
He speaks
As
to
you're
his mother
talking.
too. I told you all. It's not just me.
As you've been talking, you've realised that all of the zombies, well, almost all of the zombies, have shambled back in to the watchtower.
I'm going to go ahead and jump off the wall and approach the wizard.
I'm gonna go get my axe back. I'm not trying to, you know, ruin your style, but I don't have
and
any
that
idea
axe.
about any of these magical arts. So you all talk. I'm gonna go get my axe.
Like,
And I'm going to say,
Damn
sir,
zombies.
I can't help but to notice you seem very well versed in the arcane arts, and I do recognize you from Thai. Thai?
Stay.
Thai.
Stay.
And it seems that our paths might cross, you see. We went to talk to the hag, and she allowed us to ask her a question. We are searching for the spell book of Bow Gentle, which the local priestess, Agatha, wants some information on its whereabouts. The hag told us, because I asked her if she were us, what answer would be the most valuable to us. And she told us that the thing that we should find is Cragmore Castle.
So you asked her what would be the most valuable thing for you.
The most sorry, off character for a second. The exact question is, what if you were us, what would be the answer you'd be looking to find the most? So the question you'd want to know the most.
Yeah, so the wizards asked you, what question did you ask?
So the exact question I asked her was, if she were us, what the answer to which question would you be looking to know the most? Because when I asked her about the spell book, she said, is that really what you want to know? Don't you want to know where the Rockefeller brothers are? What else did she say?
that was basically it. She said get out a lot.
She said, yeah. And she said, wouldn't you want to know what the forgive me, my memory is a little bit blurry because it was a moment of a lot of distress, you see. But basically, I just felt that.
So she gave you an answer, but you don't know what the question she answered was.
Well, yes.
You know what, wizard guy?
Danica,
you
you're
say
the one that
Yeah.
asked the question.
So
I
what was the
did seem a
answer?
bit odd.
What was the answer she gave you?
The answer is find Cragmore Castle. So there's something important in Cragmore Castle.
I can help you with that. I know where the castle is, but there's a price.
You want to go raid it?
And
What's the price?
What's the price?
Killian, why do you always raid and pillage?
All right, wizard guy. So we go
Actually-
in, we kill everybody, and then
Actually,
you get some
that's
more.
what I
bodies.
want. That might be what I want him to do. He
Oh, I
might
like
not
that.
be wrong. There are some marauders that have been nearby, up at Worventor, and I want them gone. I just don't want to spend the day traveling there, deal with them the day back. It gets in the way of my studies.
Well, but
Do they wear
we
red
wanted,
capes?
But
If
will
you
you
go and-
accompany?
If you go and deal with them, it's just an orc. I think I've seen a couple of bugbears, maybe an ogre.
Ogre. He's like kind of
But
like.
if you deal with them, I'll tell you where Cragmore Castle is.
Guys, are you sure we
Sounds
can't
like a pretty fair deal, guys.
Are you
We're
sure
gonna
we
do that
can't-
anyway.
Ow!
Okay.
Are we sure we can't just like have a nice little conversation with them? Maybe we can ask them very politely to leave, and they might do
But
so.
wants to keep you
If
from
you
going
think-
ahead to Cragmore Castle in front of us, because it could be where the book is to the And as a scholar yourself, you'd be quite interested to know that, wouldn't you?
I have my research, which is here. So I can either abandon my research for something that I have no idea who this gentle Bojangles is. I have no idea if their spellbook will actually be there. I know that this was occupied by a wizard. I know that eventually I will commune with the right spirit to get the information I need. All you are doing is making my life a little bit easier by performing a minor service. Lancing a boil, so to speak.
Off character.
there
Is it possible to roll persuasion to see if I can persuade him to come with us? Because what I wanted to do is go, oh, come on, you've spoken so much about how apt you are that you could wipe out the whole party. Surely you can come tell us where Cragmore Castle is and come with us on the adventure.
Roll persuasion.
I mean, look how where it went last time we brought someone with us.
Roll persuasion. Come on, guys!
Fingers crossed.
He looks at you, laughs, and goes, you put the right animals to the right jobs. If you're really convinced that you are here for anything other than my pleasure, he flicks his hand and a 30-foot fireball crashes into the southeast corner of the ruins, blazing away there. That could have been any of you.
Oh no.
Wait, Callus, can you do that?
I can't hit stuff most of the time. That could have been me.
Scholar guy, listen, we're gonna kill these things. I don't know what these guys are talking about. You wizards and your talk and your words. You got anything that can help me kill better? I mean, you look like you know magic stuff. Can you help me kill more efficiently? Got any cool magical artifacts of slaughter? That'd help me.
I was gonna say, if you have anything that'll help us negotiate with troll and that would be helpful actually.
I've given you a job. That's up to you how you do it. I don't care if you kill them, scare them, talk them to death. That's up to you.
With all due
I think I can do
respect,
that.
sir, the job that you've given us, the payment doesn't seem enough because, look, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people back in town who also know where Cragmore Castle is.
Then go and ask them. It will not change my answer. And ultimately, if those marauders go back to town, they become your problem. If they come here, I will deal with the minor inconvenience they pose.
Right. So does that mean that
I'm trying to be
Ignore that.
nice.
if
You're the
if
ones
I
that-
kill these things for you, then will you help me? Will you enhance my killing potential? How about that for a deal?
Apparently, Cragmore Castle's location was the thing that you needed the most. I can give it you. You
Again, I
might
didn't ask
be
for
able to
those.
get it from somewhere else. So I'm giving you the thing that you want or need the most.
No, you're not. I want an inn.
You weren't the one that asked the question, Callus. It's like, guys, I think, regardless if we can get this information anywhere else or not, it might be within our best interest to actually see if we can go and deal with these guys when we come back. Oh, Mr. Necromancer man, is there anything that we can do around here to help first before we go, or are you all good here?
You can call me Hannum. You can tell the people at the town when you go back that I mean them absolutely no harm. I have no interest in them. I have no need of them.
Well, hi, Hannum. My name's Addy, but everyone calls me. But you can call me Lucky. Everyone does. And she holds out a hand.
No one calls her Lucky.
Ignore. Looks back up.
No one has called her Lucky ever.
Does this one come with a gag already?
No, sadly not.
Huh?
So it's like the leash that one doesn't have, pointing at
Yeah.
Killian.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh,
I go to give Hannum
let's
the
say,
barbarian
let's just-
predator handshake.
let's just say he can't stop you. He can't stop swinging. I can stop yapping. It's kind of a thing.
Look, I have books I need to read, and they may be a bit dusty, but they're slightly more interesting than you.
By chance, I know
Goodbye.
you. Oh no! Wait.
He stops and looks over his shoulder.
If we are going back to the town, a written letter from yourself with a seal of some sort might be better for the town mayor, so then he can give that information. Just so it looks more professional instead of us just saying it. If you know what I mean.
And Addy kind of like goes sort of like, Harbin's a bit of a dicko. It's like I don't think he's gonna care actually. Because
I'm
he's
just
not that
trying to
smart.
make my life easier. That's all I'm trying to do.
I don't think you guys have met him like I have, but believe me, just don't worry about him.
Wait one moment. He walks into the tent and comes back after a couple of seconds and gives you a copper ring with a seal on it.
Thank you very much.
Anyone worthy of my attention will recognize that seal.
Okay.
Fantastic. Well, can you point
Which
us?
direction are these things that you want us to kill?
Yeah, I was
I'm gonna
gonna
totally
say,
kill
can
them
you-
regardless of what these guys are doing.
Can you point us
Which
in the direction of
direction?
your
Put it on
your
the map.
girlfriend?
Give me a
Oh.
moment.
By the way, Mr. Horseman, you don't have a glass staff by any chance, do you?
Do I look like I need a staff?
No.
No, it's just worth asking.
And Werventor is a little bit to the south of here.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll be back soon. After we've persuaded our new friends to, like, move on a little.
I
I miss sick. I miss it. Miss sick. Miss sick. I miss sick. I miss sick.
again, I would suggest not necessarily charging right in, but it's your job. Do it how you wish. I'll be here for the next 4 or 5 days, I would imagine, and then moving on. I plan to head into Neverwinter, so I may head into Phandalin and buy some food and supplies. But they also tend not to look fondly at the bodyguards that I require.
So what's in Neverwinter?
Everything.
A library.
Trouble.
A library. And what will you be studying in that library?
Books.
Agatha, he's not gonna tell us. If he's studying something here, it's either really powerful or it's gonna make him a lot of money. He ain't gonna share the wealth.
But maybe he needs better bodyguards than those. I mean,
Oh, I fully intend on working for this guy. I mean, did you see that fireball thing? This is a tutor right here. I think we should
Killian!
take jobs.
He'll make you work for him at this rate. He will
Yeah.
better us if we do not go.
And work for it.
he already has us jumping hoops.
He looks straight at you, Danica. The bodyguards are the wall. They are not the weapon.
Ooh, that's a good
suppose
line.
you-
That's a sick line.
Are the weapon.
I think we should just go for now. I think we're okay.
Well, if I make and control them, If you like, we can have a duel and you can see what would happen.
Oh no.
I don't think that's a good idea. Let's just go.
I never like meant it that way. I'm just asking you because you said that they're the wall.
And
the
I am
weapon.
providing the opportunity to demonstrate.
Huh.
No.
So I would just take your word for it. But once I'm at a safe distance, I'm gonna murmur under my breath. Yeah. People with small person complex. After all, if he was that much of a weapon, would he really need a wall?
You say small person complex, and Addy looks at you and says, "Hey."
You are a small person with a big personality.
Yo, that scholar dude was
And
pretty
then I'm
cool.
gonna-
I thought
I'm
books
gonna-
were for nerds.
gonna
Did you
look
see
at
that
her.
fireball?
I'm gonna look at her, prop her on like my shoulders here, and I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go, "Come on, Lucky."
Yeah. Her face lights up. That's
Before
probably
you
the first
go, would you like me to mark where Werventor is on a map?
Oh, we don't do that yet. Probably.
I was gonna ask.
There you go.
He
Thank
comes
you.
back.
There you go, go on, Killian. Killian, you got that.
He updates your map. I trust you're planning to leave?
Aye, we'll go there
Yep.
right away.
Things to kill.
Or talk to.
Hey.
One last thing, I will send message to him and apologize for my group for how they've been, and I am so sorry that you had to deal with that.
I think we're a lovely bunch. I was hanging out in
Just be
Danica's
glad that
shoulders.
Danica said small person, not small dick, because that's what she thought about saying, and then she used a little bit of decorum.
Because Addie doesn't have to think about walking, moving her legs. All she's doing is like her head's zipping around, looking at every bird, every squirrel, everything running around, and she's been like, "Oh, they're so pretty." The entire time.
So at the moment, I feel like we're doing the start of a Skyrim or Dragon Age, where we're picking up all the side quests and not actually completing anything.
Well,
completed
they'll
something.
all link back to each other. Like, I'm sure we'll find something to do. Just, I don't know if we can take out while we're on the walk. They'll be like, it all sounds pretty strong. I don't think a full-out fight is probably a good idea. And he did advise us maybe not to go head on, so maybe we should take a while to see.
Negotiate?
Either
Fact.
negotiate or be sneaky.
You,
know,
you should
Oh.
notice now on your map, just south of Old Owlwell, there is a new location.
moving tall. Are we
Alright,
headed that way,
collect
lads?
reward from the whole well thing, because we came out here initially for the whole Agatha and well thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, again, that was a super cool scholar. Callus, we're gonna work for this guy. You're gonna learn how to fireball, and I could tell by the tent of that scholar. He's got some artifacts. I need them.
You can tell by his
them.
tent.
If
Like,
you
how do
can
you-
make undead, that means you can make
I
undead.
kind of just want his tent. I wonder why it was so bright and colorful for. Wasn't really being conspicuous, was he?
I don't know. You
think
should
he
figure out.
needs
You
to be.
two scholar wizards should figure out where he trained.
Also, guys, what happened earlier? I sneezed and kind of blacked out.
Oh, I told you, you're a shaman. You're that of the beast totems. You're part beast.
You
I
became
had
a
a dream.
cute
Or
little
pig, I think.
pig.
Are you telling me that was real?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know.
People in the elk tribe can turn into elk.
Since when the fuck
I
could
tried.
I do that?
I don't know.
That's
that
never
was
happened
my
before.
thoughts exactly. The minute it happened, fuck was exactly what I shouted out.
It's like,
We're now
Oh.
Addy Pigborn. Congratulations.
Or lucky.
well.
They don't call you lucky anymore, they call you boar.
So, you head back out into the surrounding hills. Hannum pays no mind to you as you walk out the camp. He has gone back into his tent, closing it behind him.
What I'm going to say is we've now got a letter so the townsfolk know not to fear the undead. So that's a positive.
Yeah, to go
That's a
back to
positive.
give
You off.
to give back to whatever the dude's name is, the G something.
That's a big positive. The negative is we're not going to get enough time to give that letter in before he freaking moves on, so it'll be a waste of a journey in my eyes.
Oh.
So even if we tell him,
I'm pretty sure Gary will still wants us to find that book for her as well. I don't know where that's going to be. Hopefully we can find out where this castle is. But he said it was the old well was owned by a wizard, and we're looking for the wizard's spell book. It might be where they're looking themselves.
never got to speak to him because you guys decided to just keep going on and annoy him. Never got the opportunity. You hear bugbears and orcs and trolls, and I'm like, oh yes, attack.
Well, if we do this little job for him, hopefully he'll talk to us a little bit more. Callus, this next time you can take the lead, okay?
I'm gonna say this, Addy. You weren't here for the last time. Goblins and a bugbear made us them up. We were their bitches, basically. We were their bitches.
Oh.
Orcs are reasonable. Some of the people of my tribe were
There wasn't-
orcish. Orcs are.
There wasn't as much of a
Warriors.
chemistry to the group, let's be honest though. We have evolved and now we have Addy. Sometimes
Hi.
the best things come in small packages.
Oh, I'm the smallest package. I don't know
Like a
about the best
dagger.
thing, though.
If you put a dagger into somebody's lung, it's pretty good.
Exactly. Best things
What?
come in small
I'd
packages.
just turn to Skilly and be like, wouldn't you like to talk to him before trying that?
No.
Don't you
Why
just
do
wanna
I
be nice
feel
to
like
him?
I'm the cautious and sensible one of the team? Just
You
put it
are.
out here right now.
You are
I don't-
callous.
Right.
You are.
Yeah, because you are. It's funny because like I think so. Out of character slightly, like Addy is not like murdery in any way kind of thing. She just runs her mouth the entire time. So like she's not the cautious, but she's the careful and nice. But
Yeah.
but it's yeah. So are we on the way to Wyvern Tor then?
Oh, we need to go get my oxes first. Come on, I want to go get Bisto and beef before we
Well,
do
no.
that.
Well, hasn't it taken them back to town?
Yeah, he has taken them back to town.
Ig's taken them. I did say that
Oh,
Callus would not be happy with
Think
this
of it
information.
this way. As long as I find dinner, if I don't find dinner, Bisto and Beef are safer in town than here with us.
Like, at least he's taking them out the way. That'll be a bit
I'm-
safer.
I feel like Bisto and beef are more reasonable to talk to as well sometimes.
Maybe you should talk to
Well, again,
Mother.
if we
Mother
find the
knows
orcs
everything.
first, we can talk to them. But trolls, ogres, bugbears, nah. There's one good bugbear. One.
Yeah, and it's
And
in the
now he's
grave. Yeah.
Oh, look where that got him. But if there's orcs, I think we can connect. Being those of the woods, I mean, we're so close to the Neverwinter Wood. I'm sure that some of their tribe is probably either enemies, but even our enemies, like I said before, we had a respect. It's all about the strong. Who can kill more? Something beautiful in that. A body count.
Okay, so pick your direction.
That's
You're gonna go to Wyvern Tor? Is that
Yep.
really what we're
Okay.
gonna do? Just keep on going south?
You carry on.
Stealthily though. Like we're not running
Very
straight in.
carefully.
Yeah. We're keeping our
Stealthily.
distance.
So Killian takes a branch and like
Yay, we're learning.
tucks it into his
Yay.
shirt. There, stealth.
Right. Travel order. Who's moving first?
I'm
Who's
always at the
leading?
back. I'm always at the back.
Addy's quite small and is not doesn't
You're on my shoulders.
you know, decent with nature. Oh shit, yeah. Well, when we get closer, I'll probably hop off and be like, I'm a bit small, and as you know, I can talk to the plants, so I'll take a little bit of a lead to see if I can stay below the eye line, but work around the area.
Okay.
Looks like I'm going after Addy then.
What I would like is, Addy, can I get your token by my ping, please, and everyone else who in that area as well. So I'll re-ping.
Is this correct? Oh. My token is still square instead of circle. I don't know if you can change that, but...
I just have to make it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you just have to, like, edit it.
I'm always at the back, so I can run.
You can see what looks like a ravine as the path has turned into quite rocky, rough terrain. And sat outside the entrance to a cave is an orc, nonchalantly sitting back, enjoying the sun.
Hi. What's your guys' track record with these guys? Do you think they'll be nice, or do you think we should kind of like sneak around a little bit more?
I think it's worth trying to be nice first.
Show no weakness, though. Show no fear.
Well, orcs, they're really big. I like talking to things, but they scare me a little bit. So if it's
Fine, I'll
okay,
talk to the orc. I'll do it, Addy.
Oh, okay.
Now, just to make sure, our goal is that we don't want them to mess with the well, right? We just want them to move past, right?
No, we want them to go,
leave.
basically.
You want to leave?
Move
Right.
on and stop protecting this area. That's basically what we want.
Is it just a cave entrance? I think
What
he
if,
said.
I'm not fond of lying, but what if we lie?
If you're
I
not
got
fond of it, why are you lying?
And just say that we're
What?
lost and looking for directions. And
Well-
casually ask them what they're doing here.
But
Because
how would it- how
I
would it
have a
help us
feeling
to
that
leave?
if we just tell them to leave, they're less likely to accept that.
Well, maybe we should give.
No,
it a
you know what,
reason to-
Danica? I have a plan. I think I know. I got this. Killian's going to stride towards the orc in a non-menacing fashion, but a
Yep.
very, I need to talk to you.
As you do that, the orc walks inside, and a bugbear comes out and sits down in the same spot.
Changing what?
Guys, they seem to be taking shifts. We can plan what we're trying to do, but maybe we're trying to get rid of them. I don't know
They're
if just lying
guarding
by saying we're
something.
lost.
They're
don't know
guarding
if lie-
something. What if we try to attract one towards us, right? And
Right.
took them one out at a time.
This changes nothing. Killian's still striding, but he looks behind and goes with a be ready, just in case.
If you're moving forward, move your token.
Yeah, where is forward? Where's towards? Just like
North, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
You should be able to see the bugbear.
I can
Yeah.
only see the other dude.
Oh.
I can't see the bugbear.
The bugbear is the dude that's on the outside. The orc
Killian,
went
no,
back
no,
in.
no, wait. I'm trying to catch you. I don't know how much faster
Right.
I'm than Killian.
As you get to where you are, Killian, the bugbear looks up
hail.
and he goes, "Boy, what you
I need
doing
to talk
here?"
to you. I have a
Right.
message for your leader.
Oh, you want to talk to the boss?
Yeah.
Okay, boss, someone here to talk to you.
Can he only see Killian at the moment? Do I have enough time to hide behind this rock?
You can try and hide behind that rock. Roll stealth.
Okay. Cool.
Can I also make sure I'm hidden?
Yep, stealth
Shit,
rolls from those who are trying to make
six.
sure they're hidden.
That's a lovely 6.
One sec.
Okay.
Well, might as well join the stealth club.
Are you happy with where you're standing as well, Callus?
Yeah, I'll probably be like, if this is a rock, it's not gonna be big enough.
Always
I'll try and
answer
crouch behind
no.
it. But yeah,
Always
Yeah.
answer no. He asked you, "Are you sure?" Always answer no.
I'm.
No,
There's gonna be snakes.
Someone's not salty. The bugbear takes a couple of steps forward as an orc comes walking out. What have you brought me out here for? What's this?
Hail there, orc. You're the leader of these marauders, I take it?
Yeah. Kind of. They ask me what's going on, so I suppose that makes me a leader.
Well. You are an orc, so you are the most powerful of your group, I would take it. So that only makes sense.
Oh no, that's what Tiny's for.
Tiny. I take it that's the troll then, right?
Oh no, you wish he was a troll.
Oh.
He's the big boy. Do you want me to go get him?
Yeah, take him out. Come on. Let's meet the crew. You know, should I just come in? I mean, all of us walking back and forth.
No, you're okay. You can hang about there.
Alright.
Oh, you want everyone to come out?
Yeah, let's meet the gang. Let's meet the gang.
Okay. Guys, he wants to meet Tiny and all of you. Why don't you just come on out and say hi? He's taken a couple more steps forward at this point. As you see, a couple more
Bring the body bag!
bugbears come out.
What did he say? What did he say, Danica?
Bring the body bag.
And
Oh,
then you hear quite loud grunting.
Holy shit. Tiny.
As Tiny appears.
Is that an ogre?
It is indeed an ogre.
He's not a troll.
I send a message to Killian. I see you're wearing your brown pants today.
Time to come back.
I see. It's a humorous name. Tiny isn't tiny at all. I like it.
So yeah, now you've met the gang, what can we do?
Well, I come bearing a message from a very powerful necromancer. One of those wizardly types, which, you know me, I don't trust those magic types myself personally, but, you know, it is pretty cool to blow up entire villages, which he has done. I've seen it. A lot of fire. He's doing some work, some kind of wizardly garbage. You know how they are, poking around in ruins. And he wants you and your boys to steer clear. It's very delicate work. He doesn't want our types, you know, the types that are... Killian starts flexing. Those of the martial type. He doesn't want us sniffing around, so... you don't have to do much, just gotta avoid the area, you know, maybe move on up the road. If there's anything that I can do to help speed along your marauding travels, I, of course, am available. I am for hire. Especially because, I mean, Tiny looks like he could teach a thing or two.
Persuasion check. With advantage.
Nice.
Look. Don't want to look. Don't want to look.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's okay. It's okay.
So
Don't bring the body bag.
So, you see, normally, when someone is stupid enough to do things like that, we will leave the head of the messenger just outside their camp. But you seem like a good sort. So, how about you give us your gold, and you fuck off?
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. As long as you don't bother the well down there. I mean, that basically was my job, just to have you, you know, move along.
One man at a town isn't that. One man at a well isn't that much. It's
It's not one man. He has an army of the undead. I'm telling you, he's powerful. So powerful that even I noticed.
That's fine. I mean, we were maybe gonna have him. We were maybe gonna have him for breakfast on the way to the town that's nearby.
Ah.
Oh, no.
Send a message to Killian. Fuck's sake. Sounds like I'm gonna have to kill him. Fuck's sake.
Alright. I can see that you are reasonable. I'll tell you what, we'll have a duel. Mano to mano, as they say in the city. Orc to Killian.
Oh, you mean our champions fight each other?
Yeah. Whoever quits first, that is the
Okay.
victor.
So our champions. That's cool.
He's gonna send
Tiny, you're up. He takes a couple of steps back, and the ogre takes a few steps forward, and looks at the orc and goes, "You think he tastes good?"
I'm gonna go.
Right,
I'm gonna
and
go
then
ahead and step
oh, go on.
forward.
Yeah. Also, knowing what's about to happen.
Gentlemen,
Go on.
why do you have to be so hostile? I mean, if it's gold that you're after, here, have some more. I'm gonna throw my gold over to him as well. I genuinely think that we can all negotiate this in a much better way. You gentlemen have marauding business to do. The gentleman
One
over
of the
there.
bugbears steps forward and picks up the pouch of gold that you've tossed over. Whatever gold was in it, you now no longer have.
The gentleman. That
Well,
includes
that's-
the silver as well, right?
Yep, whatever was in the pouch, it's all gone.
Uh,
So that's you paying to get out of here. We still need his gold.
no. Please hear me out. So, basically, you can either kill him, right? Have him for breakfast, right? Or we can help you achieve whatever it is that you're trying to achieve because you have a goal, correct?
We've told you. We're going to go and say hello to the people in the town.
Which town?
The one that's down the road.
Does the town have a name?
Town that is about to catch fire.
Town that's about to catch fire. I'm pretty good with fire.
I think that's what we'll call it anyway.
Right. I happen to have a couple health potions on me that I could sweeten the deal with him for. You can probably sell them for some gold.
Sell? Why?
You said you wanted gold, right? For him.
So we hit people, we get gold. He gives us his gold, or
He's given you his gold.
No, he hasn't. You gave us yours.
Actually,
He
that
said-
does raise
he's-
a good question, doesn't
He
it?
said
Tiny?
he said he wanted to fight our champion.
Killian,
We can do that if you want.
give the men your gold.
Well, actually, Tiny, this raises a good question.
The bugbear
Why
walks
do we?
back. Tiny is stood there scratching his ass, and the orc is laughing in the background, having held this conversation with yourselves.
Why do we take gold? I mean, you just take everything else. What is the point of gold, really? It's money for trade, but
Killian,
you don't
give
trade.
the men your gold.
Okay, well, this is a little embarrassing. I don't want to bring this up, but all I have is silver. Is that okay, Marauders? I myself don't really do the trade thing.
The orc bows his head and goes, "It wouldn't even be worth the time killing you. Give us your silver. Your little mage friend or whatever he is will be okay. And if you're dumb enough to go to the town, we'll see you in a couple of weeks."
All right.
What direction is this town?
5
again?
silver.
Guys, I think we should just go.
Just so we know where to avoid. What direction is the town in again?
There's only one trail. We're following it down.
Off character. It's Fandolin, right?
Yeah, it's Vandalin. It's 100% it's Vandalin. We know it's Vandalin. The other guy told us, but I think we leave for now.
By the way, do you have any red cloaked friends in this town by any chance?
Nah. We're just going because it's a town. They will give us gold, or we will burn
Gold.
them.
Oh yes.
Oh.
of
Or maybe
course.
both.
Hit, get
Oh,
gold,
oh,
kill people. Wonderful. Right, gentlemen. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we will be getting out of your. She looks at them and she goes, hair.
But also, so at this point, just before the conversation ends, because Addie rolled a terrible stealth roll anyway, so I assume it's been known where she has been the entire time. But she's gonna run up and just like quickly before we leave, be like, "Hello guys, my name's Addie, but you can call me Lucky. Everyone does. Just before we go, our friend who we wants to leave us alone, is there anything we can like have that we can like prove that you guys are gonna go? I don't know if he's gonna believe us." Like, is there like an item or something that we'd be like, oh yes, this is an ear or something that be like, oh yeah, they're gone, so he's gonna be like, oh yeah, we've done it. Does that make sense?
Or I mean, if you can put some blood on a piece of paper or something.
We can brand one of you.
Huh? Well, what? How would that prove that you've gone?
It would show you talk to us.
Killian, I think that the gold that you're missing, the brand would look great on you. It would be a nice accessory. Plus, you are a brave warrior, and I mean, your clothes and the scary look and the brand, it will all look well together. Fashion statement.
I mean, the man's got so many scars that you can notice a new one.
I'm gonna send message again to like Addie and say, "Why the frick did you leave the rock?"
Well, she's gonna shout, but she heard this, but she's gonna literally yell back to him, making it very obvious, be like, because they know we're leaving. It's fine. I just don't want to get something to like. They're fine with us. I just want to make sure that Mr. Necro guy, Mr. Red Baldy, believes us that they've gone.
The orc just waves at Tiny and tells him to get back in the cave. So, branding, yeah?
No, I don't know what they're talking about. I wanted to have a contest with Tiny. I don't know what they're doing there.
Okay.
Wizardly types.
I mean,
if you want to fight him, we can probably put some bets on it if your friends have more money.
No.
I will just say fine, and I'll step
Killian.
forward because obviously she's quite particular about her appearance, but she's more particular about like living. So she's gonna shoot Killian the most disgusted look, and she's gonna pull her sleeve up, give the guy her wrist, and just kind of like bite down on her lip and kind of go, just get it done with.
He laughs and waves the bugbear at the bugbears. Two of them walk into the cave. One of them coming back out with a red hot rusty iron
You can
with
see
some
that
sort of orcish symbol on it.
she's a little bit scared. She's shitting herself, but she's
I
trying
was
to
gonna
hide
say
it.
yeah. Addie's going up like, are you sure about this? I mean,
I don't know what
No,
they're
they're all-
doing, but how about I don't. This is irrelevant. The championship fight, though. What do you think? In a
Okay.
couple days, we can get something together.
The bugbear beckons you over to buy him. The orc goes, "Oh, we can see you in town." Danica, take 2 hit points of damage as the brand is pressed into your shoulder, searing the skin.
Oh
You
no, I
can't-
gave him my wrist.
Oh, wrist, sorry. You can't help but yelp in pain as you now have this orcish symbol seared onto your wrist. Do any of you speak orc?
I speak Goblin. Does that count? I don't know if they're the same.
Make a flat intelligence roll. So an intelligence save for me.
Intelligence save.
I got Goblin Undercommon.
I'll take the same for you if you're walking up to buy them. That is Gallus.
No, I'm not stupid.
Addie, You've heard rumours of this. It's how orcs mark their animals, their property.
Are you going to tell Danica that?
Not immediately, not like in this second. Not in this second, no. We'll have a conversation later. Hopefully.
Question, I am
Awesome.
undead. If I take a knife and I scrape the skin off, it'll grow back, right?
I mean, technically, anybody could do that.
But technically, I
So-
do it more often. All I'd have to do is eat.
So, what are you doing?
Here we go now, guys.
I'm gonna take my wrist back, kind of like still trying to hold it together, and like quite proud and stuff. I'm not gonna worry so much about my hood being up anymore because she constantly like tugs at the hood, and she's just gonna walk back and go, "Let's go talk back to that back. Let's go back
Like-
to that shithead wizard."
Yeah, like as Danica was walking back, Addy would like kind of like run up to her, like grab her arm as we were walking back, and we'll like hold on to the branding she's just got, and
Yep.
we'll cast cure wounds on it. So it's 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, back to full health.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna look
as-
at her like really fondly and say, "Thank you, Lucky." And then
As you're
just
walking
pat
away,
her
the
head.
orc shouts out, "Oh, by the way, we don't mind if you tell the townsfolk we're coming. It's fun when the food fights back."
Guys, we're gonna have to set up a defensive perimeter or something. Can't let them take out the town.
I'm gonna whisper to Lucky and go, "It won't be so easy next time."
We were right to get out of there now, but maybe with a bit more preparation, we know where they're going.
We
Hopefully
also
we'll be
know
able to
how
do something
many
about
of
it.
them there are, and
That's very
who
true.
they are. And we have more people in town,
Exactly.
and no one burdens me for no reason
We'll
and
get-
lives to tell the tale.
We'll get this fixed up for you, though. Well, let's go back for now. Killian, sorry you didn't get your fight, but
I could have taken Tiny.
uh,
Would have been a great battle. I was ready.
I believe that you believe that, but I think we may have just saved your life.
Off
Life.
to the well we go.
You're lucky that I didn't start attacking once Danica went through with that branding. I had to actually physically stop my rage. So I think I've grown as a person because the moment that they laid hands on Danica there,
Oh, you were so worried about it. You could have done it yourself. I'm still not quite forgiving.
we didn't
you
have
for
to
it,
get branded at all. I don't know why you did that.
'cause
They
you
were
would
fine.
have died.
Oh, also, I actually have gold. I gave them silver, different pouches. Fools.
Fuck's sake.
It isn't chat.
That's all right. Danica's still penniless.
I am poor.
Okay. We're
Because of
low.
you.
We know. Gold does not matter at this level. We're fine, guys. It will carry on.
Why do you think that they take gold though? If they just like take whatever they need, like
Because
what do they use it for?
Showers.
Golden
Pile
shower?
shiny things.
Golden
I don't think that could ever
showers.
catch on.
Just pile shiny things.
So, where are you heading?
Back up to the old well, I assume, to the bald man.
Awesome. So, I will bring you back to there. And you're here, but I will move you down to you approaching.
What was his name again? Hannum.
And then yeah. So I think we just.
I'm gonna go ahead and go in first,
Right.
and then just
I
call
know.
out Hannum.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say like maybe don't let him know that they're still going for the town, but I know we can use an excuse that they've branded you, but maybe we tell them that they're gone. I don't know
No,
if he'll accept.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's gonna give a shit if they're going to the town. All he cares about is what's going on.
Hannum comes out.
That's fine.
Take it, it's done.
Here is proof that they will not bother you.
Oh, they made you their bitch.
I'm gonna look at him and not say anything.
That's a new way of dealing with though.
Whatever gets the job done, right? As you've said, and in-laws after all.
That really wasn't one of the things I expected.
There were a lot more of them than you mentioned, by the way.
Really? An orc, a couple of bugbears, and an ogre? There was more?
It was
Okay.
It was off character. It wasn't an ogre, was it?
It
Or
was.
it was. Oh.
Exactly what I told
4
you.
bugbears and orc.
Unfortunately, it was exactly what he told us there was.
But heck, who cares as long as they're going to leave me alone? I mean, they let you go alive, so I assume they have other plans.
Yeah, they're gonna leave you alone happily, and we'll be leaving in a couple weeks. Head to the town, which we've come from. So yes, going to visit to that area, you'll be fine, and we'll be
Oh.
left alone. But the town, yeah, we gotta sort that problem out.
Well, I suppose I owe you exactly what I said I would do. Have you got your map there?
Mm-hmm. Here you are.
He has a look at it and puts a marker on it. Cragmore Castle will be there. However, you've gone a little above and beyond. I didn't expect that much pain. Give me a minute, please.
Addy like tugs on Danica's like shoulder or arm, whatever. And like, do you think we can ask him if when these guys do come to the town, if he might be willing to help fight him off? He said he'd be able to do it quite easily. Think we could
I mean, we
It-
can ask.
pay or ask him for assistance?
Ignoring the conversation, he walks into the tent for all out of sight, and you can hear him rummaging around in there. Where did I put it? There it is. And he comes back out. So, a job well done, payment made, but this potion should help deal with any of the pain from that wound, as he gives you a potion of healing.
So I now have 3 potions of healing.
Nice.
And I tell you what, you've been fun. Here, have this ring as well.
Okay.
And he places a green glass ring in your hand.
Is that Danica?
Yeah.
Yep.
What does it do?
We don't know, I assume.
It will. Let's just say, it will make. It makes it a lot harder for people to hit you, and holding on to things is a lot easier too.
Sounds like something Killian needs.
Yeah.
Everyone would love that.
Yep.
I will change my stance, and I will very respectfully bow my head to him
Right.
and look down, and say thank you.
Out of
And-
character, you've got a ring of protection,
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
um, which also gives you +4 on saving throws versus being disarmed.
Sick!
Awesome. That's cool. That's so good.
be good for Killian.
Yeah. Perfect item.
Addy kind of like looks around Danica and like looks at Callus and is like, Remembering that it was like, you wanted to talk?
Oh
Like,
no! You guys always like to talk. I'll just let you back.
No, Addy's like,
Oh good. Yeah.
At the risk of pressing my luck, sir, would you care at all to help us defend this town folk? They're not our town, they're not our people either, but we feel a sense of duty making sure that the innocent don't die to those idiots out there. Would you care to come with us?
You said it would be trivial to yourselves, but if there's anything else we could do for you, just for a tiny favor, we'd really appreciate it.
That ogre's pretty big. You said that these zombies are a wall. If you could, like, kill that and raise that, that'd be like a tower.
I mean, the town nearby's got graves, I guess. No, don't shut up, Callus.
Death is just a natural part of life. I was just
My favorite part of life.
making sure that I wasn't inconvenienced. Defending the town sounds like an inconvenience. I don't like those. I don't want those.
Well, what is it you're trying to do? Like, maybe if we could help you with your goal here, maybe, scratch your back, you scratch ours. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm sure we could make it up to you in some way.
We've done a job for you, we can do others.
Well, if you could persuade Agatha to tell you the name of the wizard that was here, maybe I could do something for you, but
We're pressed for time, but I can definitely try and speak to Agatha about that.
Well, I mean, didn't you speak to her Is it like one question? How does it work, actually? Do you know, Adam, about the rules? You said of a hag?
We can also ask Lady Garel if she has any information, because she could actually have it.
We should at the very least warn the town. So
She seems quite well versed in Queen's Hall.
But
we should.
you've done what I asked. You've been paid. Thank you for your time.
Oh, just before we go, you haven't found like a spell book or anything, have you? By a man named Mr. Bojangles?
Nothing has changed in the time since we last spoke.
Well, I think we should at least head back to the town, guys, and at least warn them. We don't know when there might be an attack, but at the very least we can give them time to prepare. Sorry, Callus, go on.
Don't suppose you might have a raven or an owl we could use to get it to the town, because it's going to take a long time to get back there, and I think our time will be very valuable up here at the moment.
Just go to the town. It's on the way to where you want to go after all. So everything seems to be nicely lined up for you. Maybe whatever gods you worship are actually smiling for once.
I think we should take that as a sign, guys. I think we just go
Yeah.
back to Mandolin. Yep. If there's ever been a sign from above, I think it was that one.
Yep, agreed. Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you, Mr. Hannon. We'll see you soon, hopefully.
Excellent. Again, he promptly ignores you, walking back into his tent as you leave. Swinging back by Coneyberry, where Ick had not left. He had said he was just going to look after Beef and Bisto.
I
Not that
knew
he was
it.
going to take them back.
I can remember.
Freaking knew it.
Ask Agatha
I can remember, I'm sorry.
who built the tower.
So, where are you heading? As you can see, your map has been updated. You can now see Cragmore Castle.
Yeah, we definitely should not go to Cragmore Castle right now. At the very least, I think we should
Where
go
the
back
hell
to
is
Mandolin.
Cragmore Castle again?
It's in the forest in north of Fandolin, if you can see it. Like where there's a T in the road, go straight north into the forest.
Mount Notal.
You're way
Ow.
too far north. Come down.
Down.
Spire Peak, Fandolin. Leyline.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy a
North
Cragmaw
Fill it
hideout,
in.
if you can imagine that. I wonder if there's any
Cragmore
coincidence there.
Castle found it.
Out of character.
Oh,
Now, the plan is, if we go to the town, do you think we have the chance to, I don't know, persuade the people in the red capes to assist, or will because they know, or if they get told that this is going to happen, will they freak off? Yeah.
I think at the
Or
at
they'll
the,
take
ver-
it.
at the,
So
at the
you are now travelling back towards town, I'm assuming.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
This can be an
I think-
all-in-character discussion.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So also on the way back, Addy feels really bad about Danica and the brand, and does have a chat with Danica. It's like, I know they normally do that to like their livestock and stuff. I'm really sorry that happened to you. I was gonna offer myself up. You jumped in front of me.
I wouldn't have let you, but I kind of gathered because it's what normally people do to livestock. My pride was hurt a long time ago, and there are things that are more important than pride. For example, breathing. But I appreciate.
Wait,
your...
Danica, do you breathe?
But you do, idiot.
Ah, okay.
I'd be talking to
Okay.
Hicks saying, so this is what's happened, telling him what's happened and how much stupid stuff has happened, and he's probably having the same conversation of what the freak is going on
And,
with me.
he's probably sighing, being like, oh, what did Addy do this time?
Danica will pull her sleeves up and turn around to Lucky, because she refers to Addy as Lucky now, and say, there are things I can try to get rid of these. Question out of character: Do Downfear's scar?
Yes.
Would
Okay.
your wounds have fixed that?
Nope.
No, I would have healed the hit points, but I assume I didn't get rid of the scar.
Yeah.
It's just
I-
too
I-
deep a wound, so the scar will be there.
She will
Yeah.
most likely just burn it and then just
Yeah.
have a horrible burn mark there, but she'll do that another
Like-
time.
We'll find a way to make it right.
But she can actually slice the skin and someone can put cure wounds, and then she'll just have a scar instead of a brand, right?
That might not be that simple.
Ooh, I know. We cut off the arm entirely, and then you regenerate it back.
I don't think I can
Wait, no.
regenerate limbs.
You're not can't do that, can you? You can't regenerate
yeah.
limbs.
Does she look like a lizard folk?
Well,
Alright.
Right. Okay.
So, are you heading towards the castle or
I
towards
bel-
the town?
I vote Fandolin first. I think we need to warn them first. We don't know when these guys are going to turn up, but like the more preparation we can give them, the better.
the moment you tell the town that they're about to be attacked, those bandits that are living in the town are going to take that as an opportunity to form a coup, just so you know.
If they form a coup,
We're going to have to deal
or
with those
they-
bandits.
Could there be a way we persuade them to keep the town safe? I'm just.
trying. It's worth having
As
the
far-
conversation. We can have the conversation. If the conversation doesn't work, we try the hard way.
Hey.
I mean, I can wear my red cloak and try and go talk to them.
As far as I'm aware, Arvin Wester's like quite a wealthy man for a small town. Maybe he'll be able to hire some mercenaries.
At the same time, I know I understand wealthy people don't always like to help other people out.
But he's also a bit of a coward, so we want to survive.
Yeah,
Does he have a
that's
nice
what we
home in
wanna
Neverwinter?
Don't know. I haven't talked to him that much. I just got a brief introduction.
Anyway, after a couple of days uneventful travel, anything you've used, spell slots, wild shapes, rage, you get back.
Nice.
It's a couple of days journey. You take time to make sure you rest and recuperate as you do it, and you find yourself coming into Fandolin.
Do you know what I realized? I haven't put her paintbrushes and her painting shit in her inventory.
That's fine.
Can I put it now?
I will assume that you've typically got it with you, so it's okay.
Uh-huh.
Right. Let's drop the car off. That's probably the best shout. Make sure they're all happy that Bisto and Beef are back safe.
Elmina's lads, man in the store. One of them looks at you and goes, "You made it back."
Just
Okay, we'll put them out back anyway. Thanks for bringing them back. And in one piece.
Yeah.
He sort of like looks at them. And no new bite marks as well.
had bite marks on it.
Well.
Wait, it
dunno.
was
Addy
the
doesn't know.
horse.
Addy
It was the
wasn't there at
horse.
that
It was the
point.
horse. It wasn't Beef and Bisto.
Yeah, but they've got the stables. They know what happened to the horse as well.
Yeah.
Where are you heading?
Town
I think-
Master's Hall.
Yeah, I think we should go to Harbin.
Yeah, straight away.
I'm
Make
gonna
my way down
go.
there.
I'm gonna go bite the bullet and speak to Garel.
Who's going where?
I'll go to Harbin. I'm the only character I think that knows him more. So
I mean, we might need to split up. I mean, Gillian, I think you might be a good shout. You speaking to the town master, going to town master as well. Tell him about Tiny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got the most exposure. I've got the note from the necromancer, so maybe I should probably go speak to our lovely Darren about that one separately as well, so he's aware. Divide and conquer in this case might be a good shout.
sure.
All right, Addy, lead the charge.
Okay, and what was
Hey, leave
Danica
this right
doing?
here.
Gonna go speak to Garel.
Okay, we will start with Callus.
Shit.
I'm assuming you're going to head off to the orchard.
I am indeed, yes. Yeah, I can make my way there.
As you head up to the orchard, you see Darren outside, tending to the trees. He looks up, waves in your direction, and smiles. So, welcome back.
Yeah.
I did think I'd see you before you left.
Yeah, our team, our group, we're not the most forward thinking and thinking about everyone else around us half the time. Yeah. We do feel a bit bad that we didn't see Bear off or pay our respects. And Sildar as well, properly as well.
So, how can I help you? Is the deed done? Were you able to confirm the undead?
We can indeed, and I will then give out the scroll to him so he sees what has been said. With the ring as well, because there was a ring as well. Seal, ring, whatever.
I think Danica has the ring.
No, different
it's a
ring.
different
Different
ring.
ring.
A different ring. Oh, sorry. My bad.
So they can be trusted then, as he looks at the ring.
Yes. From what he says, he can be trusted and he will not be bothering the town. I know you are war hardened and everything like that, so I might as well make you aware because we are now making Harbin aware as well.
He raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, we got some problems coming this way.
Would you care to elaborate?
Bugbears, orcs, and a thing called Tiny. I think it's ogre. Ogre? Yes, ogre. Heading this way. We are nowhere near matching of taking that thing down.
I think. Oh, that must be the bounty that Harbin has now. We heard there was a band of marauders coming. I think there's a reward for their takedown.
Stop smiling, Killian. Stop smiling over there.
Killian's not there.
I can see him on the camera.
Gilligan's ready.
Oh, I dare say Harbin has his own idea about how to deal with this, but I can talk to some friends and see if I can pull some strings, so thank you. I also believe I promised some payment.
Oh.
Give me a moment. In fact, come with me. And he beckons towards his porch and front door.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
You wander in. It's surprisingly spacious and well kept. But this is very much open plan. Living room, kitchen, all in one. As he walks over to a wardrobe and pulls out some boots. These have got me out of a few sticky situations in the past. Consider them a gift for services rendered.
Thank you very much.
Out of character, you now have boots of striding and springing. You are no longer affected by terrain effects.
That's gonna be good for me to try
really
to stick
good.
on like that.
That's really good.
Oh, what's your move speed as well?
30.
Add 5.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Gonna stick
No. He can run away from bites faster. I love it.
But yeah, we obviously, there's the grave out back for your comrade. I had to deal with one of the red brands. They wanted to desecrate it, and I was not going to allow that.
Deal with it in a talk and arrangement or other means.
He looks at you. Do I look like someone that would talk about that level of dishonor and disrespect?
No, I just needed that confirmation. Thank you very much. By any chance, have you kept the cape?
Oh. I didn't, unfortunately.
Okay.
I mean, the red blood did go with the red cape, but
Okay,
the holes from the arrows were a little bit obvious.
fair enough. I had an idea, but no,
That
that's
was
fair
a
enough.
that was a
Oh.
sick question. That was such a good question, just so you know.
Oh. The mage that was out there, did he say what he was with those undead? Did he say what he was doing?
He was studying the area as there used to be in this tower. Colbury used to be a powerful wizard of some sort, and he's just trying to find out said name. But he also wanted to speak to Agatha as well.
Everyone wants to speak to that crazy lady.
Yeah, I don't like her. She scares me.
I just give her a wide berth. But surely he can't be trying to resurrect the Netheries.
The Netheries?
Oh, sorry. Ignore me. Just thinking out loud. My apologies.
Might come back to ask questions on that one later.
I've never typed a word so fast in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I might come back to you at one point if I need to find out information about it. Until at the moment we're safe from him, but yeah.
Okay.
Wide berth.
Danica.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Lady Gavel's house.
Yep. You knock on the door. She opens it and invites you in. Offers you a seat. Welcome back, Danica. Can I offer you a drink? You look quite well.
Ma'am, I'm afraid that the visit's not the best of news. We went to see Agatha. There was strong magic in that place. And we managed to just barely get out without being harmed. The problem is, in order to try and negotiate with her, I did give her the comb. And at first I did ask the question that would have given me... she allowed me to ask a question, which I did. I first asked, where would I find the spellbook of Jingle?
It's
Bojangle's like, I'm spreading it. Bojangles.
And
Bojangles.
well, she rebunked me with, "Is that really what you want to know? Wouldn't you rather know where the Rockefellers are, or where things are?" And I thought I saw an opportunity to maybe get both questions answered. So I said to her that if she were us, what answer would she be looking for? And she said that we should look for a place called Cragmore Castle now. I am very sorry to have lost your clone and to not have come back with the answer that you wanted, but I am very happy to work for you to try and make it up for you, and I'm very sorry for disappointing you.
Cragmore, I've heard that name.
Well, in our trip, we also came across a wizard that marked the castle down, and I'm gonna show her the map.
Huh. She looks at the map. Yeah, it's more I've heard it in town. I think it was... Oh yeah, it was the Red Brands. They mentioned it. I wasn't paying any attention because obviously I just wanted to get away from them, but they said that they'd have to move the captives up to the castle soon.
Captives? Do you reckon that this could be the Rock Seekers?
I don't know. The Rock Seekers tend to be out of town. My first thought was that maybe it was the family that they kidnapped.
Family? Oh, you mean... Refresh my memory.
Yeah. Thel's family. They killed him and took his body and then came back in the night and took his family.
Right. Ma'am, unfortunately I have more bad news as well. There is,
I don't think I can take any more. I appreciate you've done your best, and I will just have to keep trying to find out what I can through other means. I am not without resources after all.
Ma'am, I think you want to know this. And before I do say it, I would like to know that me and my comrades will help in whichever way we can.
If it involves the town, just talk to Harvey.
Okay.
However, for at least trying to deal with Agatha for me, here, she hands you one potion of healing.
Thank you. I am full of potions of healing.
Hell yeah.
Spread the wealth.
I've got a feeling that we might need them soon.
She has no money, but she has all the health.
Mate, if you bear in mind that a normal health potion in this game is worth 50 gold, Danica's loaded.
I am very wealthy right now. I have 4.
As we move around to Addy and Killian.
So, quite trying to like she's probably got a hand back pulling Killian, like being like come on, we gotta go faster. And, like she's got a small leg, so like he lives just around here. We gotta let him know. Runs up the step. I don't know if the steps to the town master's hall, but imagining like running up the steps, and it's
that's a point. You did stay there, so you will know both of them.
Oh, he's home. Oh, okay. So sorry.
Which are you going to?
The town master's hall for now.
Okay.
That's kind of like the first one, and then like running up and then being like Harbin, are you in?
He looks up from his desk, barely suppresses a wince, and he goes, "Yeah."
Harbin, do you remember me? It's Addy. You called me Lucky, right?
I called you. Yeah, we'll go with Lucky.
Like, me and my big bold friend here. We've got a bit of news that we think you might need to know.
Okay.
Do you want to explain it? You had more face-up experience than me, Killian. So do you want to explain it?
Oh, sure. So a roving band of marauders is going to come here, kill everybody, and burn down the town, which is pretty messed up. They said that they're going to rename the town to Town on Fire, and I don't think they can do that.
He sort of like points at the wall behind you. You see a notice board up there with several things pinned to it.
Addy's gonna run over and have a look.
Yep. There's a few about an upcoming festival, someone's lost cat, but there's also
That's a
I might be able to. Maybe I'll
That's
be able to talk. Or Addy puts the cat one in her back pocket because she thinks she can do it to bring it home.
There's also a poster advertising a 100 gold piece bounty for dealing with a band of marauders that are believed to be operating out of the area around Worventor.
Yeah, I think this looks like the right one. What'd you say? I mean,
Small
they're
world, huh?
it's an orc and three big hairy guys, and then like an ogre. Does that sound?
Four bugbears, an orc, that's their leader, and yeah, an ogre named Tiny. Not so tiny.
He was ready, not tiny. I'm tiny.
So,
I'm
you're adventurers. You have an opportunity to adventure.
But I've been listen on moment like they're very strong. We're quite a new band of adventurers, and one thing they said that is they're coming for the town. I don't know if we're going to be able to take them ourselves, and if they're coming this way, maybe there's a way we can prepare for them. Like you've got all, like, look at what you're wearing. I assume you've got a lot of money. It's like mercenaries or any help you can maybe get to fight this. I don't know if we're going to be able to
can
do this ourselves.
talk to people, but it would be much easier if you did what you do and dealt with them. But perhaps first you can help with the unpleasantness we have closer to home.
Oh yeah, the red cape guys, yeah.
Precisely. I'll talk
Yeah, that's
to
what I've
my
been saying.
friends
I'm glad
about
that
the-
somebody thinks.
I'll talk to my friends about the coming threat. Why don't you deal with the trash one for me?
I've been waiting to go and kill all of them and just brutalize them, but they thought the town needed an official thing. But you know what? I'm surprised we haven't met before face to face. I'm glad to see that the leadership here is actually good. And as for this roving band, okay, I could have taken out the ogre. I mean, it's just all the other ones, obviously.
The only thing I would ask.
Oh, there you go.
The only thing I would ask though is, at least bring back the leader of the group. We've got to make sure that people see justice is done.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Oh. Man, Addy, why don't you say that? The mayor was such a good... this is a good spot. This is a good spot.
Addy just kind of like looks up at Killian and is like...
Good town. Do you know, like, the leader's name? Something to do with a glass staff? Is that correct?
I've heard it rumored, but yeah. I mean, they're always at either Sleeping Giant or up in the manor, and sometimes out in that forest to the east. But yeah.
How did they? Obviously, it doesn't matter that much. If you don't want to tell me, it's fine. I'm going to kill them regardless. But how did they even come to the town and become allowed to stay here? What's the story there? I'm sure Danica and Callus would love to write that down in their little wizard books.
Well, we're not exactly a town full of fighters. We're a trading city. People come here and then move on into the area. And let's face it, Icespire is only a few days away, and everyone knows what happened there recently. But we're recovering. We're getting better. We're getting stronger.
Wait, what happened in Icespire?
I think like somebody killed a dragon. It's like really cool.
There you go.
Yeah, well,
Pretty awesome.
of
I wish
course,
I could have killed the dragon, but I was, I think, young.
Killian, I'm sure you will one day, but let me at least talk to it first. Might be a good conversationalist.
Depends on the dragon. Also, this is going to sound like a really dumb question, but our boy Callus, he's really trying to get into the retail business industry. If we slaughtered all of the trash there at the Sleeping Giant, do you think we could get Callus in and he could become the new owner of the Sleeping Giant?
Well, they don't own the Sleeping Giant. They just hang out there. The Sleeping Giant.
The current owner is in on it.
I don't know. The Sleeping Giant is actually one of the things that we love to sell. Would love to tell the town about more. It's got a great story. There's actually all sorts of things it keeps there. Actually, from when we had a giant in the area, and we've got things like bits of bone in the wall and the foundations, and all sorts of little trinkets around. It's really good. And Gritska, who owns it, used to love telling the stories to all of the patrons, but obviously hasn't had much chance lately.
Okay, so we take that out. That sounds amazing. I mean, giants.
And there's this lovely, shiny black cornerstone that's in one of the walls that we've never quite worked out where it came from. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful ideas. We even had some mage we even had a mage who seemed to think that it might have been some sort of doorway or portal at one time. But Gritska can tell you all about that, and probably will if you can help with the red brand problem.
What does this Griska look like, just so that in my slaughter, as I'm drenched in the blood of these trashy
as soon as you go to Sleeping Giant, you'll see them. They never leave. They never leave.
Oh, okay, cool. And obviously they won't be wearing a red cape, so I guess.
Anyway, I have got trade deals, work, etc. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Hi,
That's great. This is good. Good stuff.
Harbin, can you point me in the direction of the missing cat?
It's missing. If I knew where it was, it wouldn't be missing.
Oh. Well, I'll keep an eye out anyway. I'm sure I can convince it to come back.
So, where is everyone going after their random excursions?
We didn't.
Evening is starting to approach.
I assume that everyone would have gone to our inn from before, so I'm gonna head over there.
I think that would be the default. Yeah.
But before bed, I would have been waiting by the bar so that we can have a little chit chat before we go to bed.
Killian is very excited to say the news about how finally we get to do what he wanted to do and kill all the bandits.
But before Killian starts, because I'm gonna sense the excitement, I'm going to say, lady and gents, shall we take this somewhere more private and have this conversation?
Is there a quiet corner by a fire where no one can hear us? So do you reckon we should have to go upstairs? And that's me actually actively looking around the inn.
It's a big open inn, so it's very hard to find anywhere quiet and secluded.
Maybe we should go upstairs then.
Toblin looks at me and he goes,
We meet in the bath.
You know the drill, it's 2 gold. Come on, I'll get some food sent up with the kids as well.
Cool.
Wow, Danica, I reckon you can pay for it.
I'll pay for it. Here's your 2 gold.
She's gonna wipe her hands on her dress like this a little bit awkwardly because she's not used to not having money.
I'm just gonna imagine in this continuity that Ichabod got to town with us, then just went straight to the Stonehill Inn. Went to bed.
You guys are gonna have fun working out how much you're gonna tell him about what happened today.
Yeah.
Telling him nothing. He can watch the video back.
when it's out the day after the next episode, yes.
I'm gonna try and get it out as soon as possible.
I was gonna say, on that note, I am going to draw today's session to a close.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, we have actually been at this for nearly 2.5 hours now.
And we managed to avoid the TPK! We managed to avoid the TPK!
We didn't die! We ran away from a fight!
So once again, thank you, players. Those of you that are with us on Twitch and YouTube, thank you for your time. Obviously, if you have enjoyed it, please follow, like, subscribe, all of the buttons. You know what to do. And we will see you all next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Hit the bell.
See you next Tuesday. You better watch, or I'll talk to you in your sleep.
Please don't talk to me in sleep.